Hi everyone, Dennis Gilbert. Today I wanted to take a minute and talk with you about confidence. Confidence is probably the single biggest factor in our ability to achieve our goals or create the success that we desire. You may often think of people or situations where people seem to have a presence about them, something in the air. It's their level of confidence. There are three things that I'd like you to keep in mind as we consider confidence. The first one is that confidence can be built. It may not seem that way sometimes, but confidence certainly can be built. The second thing to remember is that confidence can be very fragile. So when we take a risk or we take a step in a positive direction, we have to sometimes be careful how big or how broad those steps are. The third is that confidence is hard to beat. So when you're working with other people, if you're in the sales process or anything communicating with other people, leading teams, leading work groups, even presenting or sharing your thoughts or ideas for a project or something innovative or a new path to take, confidence is hard to beat. So confidence can be built. Real or imagined, it's a focus on collective wins. It's risks that we have taken where we've had some success. Those little steps, one building upon the other, to create more confidence. It's not us recalling or relapsing into past negative experiences or things that haven't worked out so well, or even labels or identities that others have placed on us. It's positive motion. It's a collection of those successes. It's things that help us build, again, one upon the other, for those collective wins, real or imagined, that gives us more confidence. And when we think about confidence and we think about the fragile nature of it, something quickly comes to my mind, and that is I've had a number of people tell me that they are very fearful of public speaking. They may have had an opportunity to deliver a presentation or deliver some keynote address, and perhaps things didn't work out as well as they had hoped during that delivery. What happens to them then is they become very focused on the failures or the letdowns, or again, perhaps labels that someone has placed on them. And they should be able to let those things go and focus on the wins, focus on the learning opportunity that occurred in that situation, and be able to take the successful pieces and develop more confidence. If fear becomes more dominant in our mind rather than the confidence, then we may choose a path that isn't consistent with our goals. So confidence is hard to beat. When we think about confidence and we think about those persons that we may encounter who have this air about them or this presence about them, we know that their level of confidence is often very hard to beat. The key thing about confidence comes down to belief. You have to believe in yourself. You have to be able to identify that we're all just people. And no one is in particular any better or any less than yourself. And that you have a chance whenever you're working around other people to demonstrate good levels of confidence. After all, you've accomplished things. You are successful. And so when we think about the idea that confidence is hard to beat, we have to remember that it's a belief in ourselves. Because if you don't believe in yourself, chances are pretty great no one else will either. So choose confidence.